Yes, I get use.
This is the program where they give you the use where they happen all about the country.
Inside we use, we go take you text, Facebook and WhatsApp message. You complain where you go send as letter to the producer. We dey announce about things them working lost and plenty more.
We are there all about the country. But you self help for being the use that you area.
We use the original program where they give you updates.
Where use? You get use?
Yes, I get use.
Yes, I get use.
Welcome, William. Welcome to the program the program where they bring the information come to you. And also you are also outside this country, you got to take part, and the only way for you.
Now for watch the program, the number where you see at the bottom of the screen, 031812174. Send a text or WhatsApp message, we go read them inside the program.
Well, it could be your voice.
My voice.
Inside the program today, we'll be on our police media, media 2. We talk on the start of the night curfew. Well, very more. And police, they enforce the face mask compliance around the eastern of Freetown. And then police again, they try for the congested to park now Waterloo. We take a look at how COVID-19 don't impact on person them with disability. And we should go work at Tambakula WAF for go look how they don't prepare on COVID-19 regulations. This and more plus other things will be canceled as the program we use. My name now that must be
Nande Watagonka, na my name.
Alright, we'll take a break and join with sponsors.
Take your bank along with you everywhere you go. No need to stress when you don't have cash on you. With Mion FLCB Visa debit card, you're able to access your money, pay for goods and services, shop and send money online via ATM and POS devices in Sierra Leone and worldwide. It is convenient, secure and easy. SLCB, delivering value.
Say una dey.
Then I go there. Now we to I go drum, but I try to fix them now.
So na too like this black man business. You don't go believe. Some might even bring goats as gifts.
Oh my God! When na go for Tyler Papa so?
I see our that lady all kind married in the attend.
Yes, I will safe there. Where we reach, on Monday no say we don't reach.
Live your life to the fullest during this orange season of Boku Boku Sweet Tindem. Now get ready for experience and enjoy life even more and more. Well, now the love done sweet.
Orange.
Well, welcome back. Now, so we'll begin the program as police media too don't talk on the net curfew where they start this net. Well, make we join William Wise.
Assistant Superintendent of Police Samuel Sayo Conte, the Deputy Head of Media. We from can call Media too. Yes, of course. The management of the Sierra Leone Police take this measure very seriously, as now we responsible for enforce or implement any laws in this country. So the management, in other words, the Inspector General, the Deputy Inspector General, of course, the Director of Operations, we are in charge for all operations in this country. We do what we call National Operational Order. We now a document with the same signal as to how we for able for man and do this curfew from 11 to 5 in the morning.
Alright, inside this curfew, not before send this because of COVID-19 or the getting kind of restrictions there. Tem, you agree with me, say curfew tem, plenty thief can happen. What thing are the police in your list time around to protect the ordinary citizen when they go down house by 11?
First, of course, we go with the national signal. In other words, this COVID sick for letting us spread, and that make, of course, president come out with this pronouncement. So primary motive now for let we ensure say anybody will not get business na treat within that period of 11 to 5 in the morning, not get any way for dinner treat. If you do that one day, the Lord will bet you 1. Secondly, we also know say some man or some ayampi then can get the tendency for try chance. Make no joke about it. We are very prepared. We ready for let the people know say we know they intimidate or threaten anybody, but we enforce the law to the latter. And whatever thing we do, we believe say Sierra Leoneans then go appreciate say yes indeed the police. We really the police this curfew very professionally. That's the word.
Challenges to good day, more especially when I'm season this for letting a man them patrol, A for monitor of man, B for monitor for people who know to comply with the restriction in terms of the curfew. How ready or prepared in that area?
Very much prepared. You're rightly correct. We get to call the dual functional responsibility, the daily police routine duties, and now the COVID phase. So all of them, one and they put together, we are very much prepared. We personnel them through the inspirational tactics of the IG. It believes say the personnel them, their welfare, the personnel them for being motivated. That combination of meeting each division, talking to them, the Inspector General don't motivate through the Director of Operations, the personnel. So they are highly motivated and we all ready for do the needful.
I'm glad the way you use professional, say when I go police this particular coffee professional. We have for say police officer go run to people that host them because they say on at veranda this time around, so that complaint will be get inside the past curfew.
No, that one they trust me. We believe say anybody with the in veranda on a compound, of course, that one not to treat. And we only go raise signal if they cause noise. Mind you, if you didn't parlor safe or now you compound you cause noise, definitely you don't breach the peace under public order. So in as much as we safe one for use the civil approach, in other words, let them not say police with the harass people, but do ya fumble them. Una safe therefore adhere to the rules, let all dance to the game so that it will be a win-win solution.
Lastly, if I left you Deputy Topman for the police. So people then when they watch or listen to you, people get confidence in this time, police go in time of situation for control criminal and man the curfew professionally.
Of course, William Wise, I will say this not the first time for say people get confidence in we. Then we don't get the confidence. I will just add to say the confidence for continue. When I continue for trust the police and we will do the needful.
Well, that now ASP Conte Media 2 been the talk on the night curfew we don't already the start. Well, police they try for enforced face mask compliance around the Eastern Partner Freedom. Well, Joe Adware and Moses say meet up that and then send them for we.
Hello, viewers. As our government we don't say, everybody for use face masks properly. Today, as we pass, we see the police them kind of street for stop each and everybody where they pass now Ferry Junction. For make sure say they use the face masks before then they go inside the central business district. Most also the regional commander, as time be the head of operation at Ferry Junction.
Regional commander, I bring the guy for Kandu on the spot check on the wearing of face mask. We all know say this pandemic, this third wave is deadly and dangerous. So because of that, we don't instruction. So more of the check of people that everybody as from now on for the put up the face mask. Whether you don't some of the town, you know under or even the worker by foot. We don't have to make sure say all the one who don't mask in the sense. The weather pass so that this sickness, you know, we shall cause the most of the share with you. How many people they do on the spot? Well, we know you the face of when sure say the man going back to India particularly. Well, this time I just said people they say this third wave is very deadly and dangerous. It's dangerous, not only the first one and the other way we come. This one is deadly. We all know it in other places. So most of the time we say, and we as police officers, we have a petition for save like community. We have for insurance, even the one that they work on food, they can wear most type of protecting them and safeguarding them from this deadly disease.
Well, for Mianda, police still reduce the crowd na Tumbo Park inside Waterloo, where we could join Joy and Dumbuya and Moses.
The transport sector is one sector where they help economic developments in any country. For sector this, we use to go back on Tumbo and 55 Lorry Park for see how they carry on. People know how this park here can choke, but to be surprised we may not say this place not how this happened.
We won't allay the fears of members of the public. This operation somehow is very much different. It not going to be like thing of the past because the measures that we put in place, you understand. For example, like me and the officer commanding 55 as well. I get a mandate for make sure say the Banga Farm Junction every day I detail 3 personnel including 1 Delta. They were there for morning up to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then from 2 o'clock, other group they take over till 7 to 8 at night. You know, of course, the fact that you know for talk. They inside the program they will turn. When they turn, they back by the right. You know, when you say that they create problem for the traffic. Yana all native of the past. Because when the block that's already in the turn, pass the canton Banga Farm Junction now. So if I now say no talk to the block here again, and traffic police and general duty back as well, they be permanent throughout the day. Whether they talk so anybody can they go manifest, whether they talk say that's what it be. So not just first time for say because when they talk go on radio, they talk to people the drivers more especially. Say you as a qualified guy, but not say 20 feet or 20 meters off the junction. You don't get no right for park there. But now, also they see passenger until now, and then they break. Even the passengers will get them through radio say, when you want join vehicle for go from point A to point B, not just stand up at the junction there directly. Move 20 feet or 20 meters away from the junction, go before.
From there, we same way to talk to the chairman for drivers alone.
Timap na union na 5 power so we need to work alongside the police then it will be better for I believe so no go relax and we set for it for full time.
We now will look for see how this operation they go as Tombo Park na one party park them we can get accidents fast. Same way so we will look for see how can the police go battle the police for this good work for which Jovian Dumbe Moses see the report.
Well, from Tombo Park, we've been taking a look on how the COVID-19 don't impact on persons with disability. Let's get the story.
From the time where COVID-19 begin in 2019, na China, different countries them na the world, we put different measures them where WHO begin as the one way where they go able to stop the spread of the COVID-19. Some part them measure there later can turn restriction them. We affect different people them na the country. Salon, not a country way for pull commodity as the government for make them go tap the spread of the COVID-19. We put different restriction them. We be about plenty people them. Like night curfew, where them be lock mosques and church them. Same way so, where them be lock the country. And other measures them where them be put. As the way them say, them go able for reduce the spread of COVID-19. Some part the people them, where the restrictions them where them put affect bad one, now persons with disability. Amnata Conte, when a person with disability, and Khadija Tusila, when the chairlady for Country 3 Disabled Organization, they talk about how the COVID-19 don't impact their life.
COVID-19, we know they feel fine anyway. Most of all this and our treats now they will again be picking and then this year. Like we saw now, like Sunday, when he said then Sunday they go and arrange church there. Then after church, we give people and they for sorry for me, they give me half tea. But they give me 2 picking a lunch and half feeding. But like for now, this COVID-19 we don't pass. Right now they don't lock all the churches. Like when they say it's Friday, they lock them how they go show. Follow the place, how they will leave it. For now back they don't lock them. So right now, as I talk so, I don't feel okay.
But as I said, they support you now, go there now for help. We must put this COVID-19 too. Because the car can tell you now, they sleep in the streets. We need new tarpaulin. We had all of booking letter for this tarpaulin and that's what we we're going to meet them. What for them to tell you about this COVID-19. So, presidents don't raise up back, say, the sick don't grab back now. I mean, we believe say, oh, they are under the people, they survive, and they are sorry for in our country. To this sick don't go back as alone. And we did the same with our country, don't suffer.
Paolen challenge there, where them people don't face, government through NACSA, with some organization them, don't they support persons with disability with food and non-food item. But till now, some challenges still there within the face. Hawa Sombi, now the outreach officer na concern for development for disabled women and girls na salon.
Well, in terms of curfew, because like when you say curfew, most of we ladies there outside the table sitting at the streets, they be moreover they are displaced, internal displaced because then they're not the young country, they don't get to side, they go sleep. And this happen because of so many landlords and landladies, they not agree for accept persons with disability and the poverty they are back surround we. So you see, when you go out into the streets, you say curfew. And when you say curfew, everybody for the indoors. Some of we members then are streets, they sleep and not get side for go. So this affects them. They can hold them unnecessarily one because of them not get place for sleep. And when you go into this social gathering, you see a disabled person moving with wheelchair. How you enter into the social gathering, then you see them the place not accessible for and not disabled friendly for them. You see, so with all the challenges they deal with the face, make this COVID-19 so I'm not able to know the word where they use because now we they suffer most.
According to one report where the Africa Youth with Disability Network Salon Pool Nado shows say disabled people them they suffer bad one for sake of the COVID-19 regulations them where them put. Abubakar Bangura now the country representative for the organization. We talk about how the COVID-19 don't impact disabled them according to them findings.
When you look at the impact on persons with disability for COVID-19, very, very great. Being that people with disability are people that will depend on, let them give them majority of them. That don't show for see it's challenging for the people that even when they give them. And so their own case don't become more. And more importantly, we don't see the government they try in their own little way, but most times the approach they use is very, very wrong, whether they make the situation very, very worse. So that's why since the inception of this COVID, we don't call on government, particularly HACOVA, to make sure say them enforce the use of hand sanitizer, let them provide for people with disability. But it will be surprised to you that the first in 2020, I would say, when we start to implement projects, we get a promise from NACOVA for even doing 40 cartons of hand sanitizer. We see all the processes, but it never comes. We know they will not be filled very good. But however, we want to thank them this time around. And this way, we'll give some litre buckets, they will give me some other preventive gears. But we still.
As Salon, the among country them still where they face the COVID-19 pandemic, plenty people believe say governments and other body them for include persons with disability when they try for put them regulation or make themselves go get space for make them go able for leave. Wales, William Wise, the reports.
Well, for Mianda, Wales been go work at Tambakula WAF for go look at the preparedness of the COVID-19 regulations where we could join Judge Luis and Miss SF as we day inside this community.
Inside 2014, when the Ebola before done na Salon, inside Freetown, Tambakula WAF, na one pan the place them, na the western area, where we get plenty people them we contact the Ebola and plenty people them be also die because fishermen them they come out Guinea, Ivory Coast, Punt Island and plenty other place them na the country and other side them na Africa. Where use be they try for Fenot, but how the people and they manage during the COVID-19. Then say from where the COVID-19 begin, they don't try for put plenty law them for make the COVID-19 not spread like the Ebola. The fisherman them and the fisherman them complain say better fish not dey na the WAF again because the big one them don't tap plenty boats them where they come out Guinea, Yeliboya, Banana Island and plenty other side them. According to the Abomaster Tambakula WAF, Yaya Kamala, he say the COVID-19 don't affect them serious one because the curfew, he say the fisherman them plenty per them na nets then go fishing.
Because they catch from something here. Because you want to get here so can fit in the fishing. The rain, then again this the sick.
One Ocean Marine officer where also they try for help the Makituman and then fisherman them let them avoid them bad practice where they carry on na the water and the WAF. Mustafa Alpha say then they go all about for teach them fisherman them waiting there for do during this COVID-19.
I will try for tell them for let them put safety in place. That means for them, like they have to put safety masks in place for their own self. They're not for close to themselves too much inside the boat. Out of the boat now they go inside until like 25. Now we sister don't come inside for dropping herself. So till like 12. The other man they go inside.
SLBC, we also talk to two fisher women them and then say this.
For now, with the corona, they so manage no more they manage. That's a business not because of the corona. Don't the fishing back it's stronger.
Right now the fish business in Mona. But the sell more in Mona. Because of right now this coffee that we don't campus, we made the beach by the day we come back to.
People them na the Tambakula Wharf, they pray say let this corona try it down because plenty and then customer them now they want to run bar, restaurant, hotel and plenty other entertainment center them. Say we use they try for Fenot more but the Tambakula Wharf. Now George Lewis and then they were Tonka, they put this report together.
Well, from Tambakula Wharf, the Salon Nurses Association, with the Los Angeles and California, don't give award to 8 students in the College of Medicine. Well, Tilly Williams gets more on that story.
In Abokari Medconte, I facilitate a scholarship program for Salon Nurses Association within Los Angeles, California. We can donate or award the second tranche of scholarship or grants to students in College of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences. 8 of them. We don't do another one, the first phase of in McKinney to 12 and as by Kuruma University and Jala University students. So today we can do another 8 to commerce students. We go to a total of 20 for this year.
All right, so how would they feel when they receiving it?
Well, that question I will just send them back to you. You will see, say all the students will be very happy that we don't look forward to this, and we're glad that we don't able for give the grants. We will make them continue with their college work for this year.
All right, so how we got for look like since we are getting this scholarship?
Well, Sierra Leone Nurses Association don't they give them scholarship here every year, but with the COVID been come around, they've been stopped. What thing they do? But still, they've been get students and they don't pay for one term. This will be the second and the last payment. So they've been saying now a moral obligation for me to fulfill what they've been planned for do. So now that make them don't try for do, and I'm glad that they're able, even though things are difficult for we brothers and sisters with US, but they still try for DRAM and they don't complete the payment today.
So how the minister feels since they're bringing this kind of support for the government?
From the speech of the minister, you will know say, yes, indeed, he was very happy. He been think say this investment in the human capital. He be also think say this night time where you get strength in the health system of this country.
What are the message you left us?
The message where I get from the founder and secretary, he talks say, make them not hesitate, make them not afraid. The Sierra Leone Nurses Association will continue with this work. So when they ready again, then go get for advertise, then scholarship here now. All the universities for the one they do nursing, and they go always ready for invest and help the one they move nursing, so that when they graduate, then go able for main people and offer health services to Sierra Leoneans where they need.
One challenge is really happening for nurse system where people like to finally free their food. People can talk about how nurses they can be where they go to hospital and they behave. So with all the support here on the give them. So what's not they expect the nurses them for give to patients them?
Again, I want for reference what in the minister talk. He say if somebody don't come out in a house in the lady heart, you know, in the crowd the very heart, then you begin halapana. So he appeal to them for make them use the best etiquette and the professional standards for treat people and help people when they.
We have Fomianda, with McKinney and Jane Will Mohamed Dawda Kamara for updates.
Kongoton Whitestone Road can also be Nambara for people where they near. Every year, any rain season, the plenty water can fully gutter and ambog boku people. Them not to go fight inside in season. But this short term we're heading for down the entire area the full with coal.
Well, what we able to do now, we can build half ton then we put on the line. We try, but you know, we can not work this year. Ordinary hands, ordinary man not work this year. It's past, if God make, we able to get without the help winner or government, they help with the situation.
Plenty of the road in Makini, while Stone Road na Kongoton look to be the worst.
The road really get challenged, based on the Kumra, the next one for Peking, Bella Woman there. It's a very big challenge for the community. We have to see coming inside back for the fourth time for see how best are we able to help and ask people who wouldn't get to let them say come and see how they were able to help Council of Malaga with this.
However, as plenty community people wait for stakeholders then for make some of the road them. Inside doing street, small picking and come together for make the young road. We don't deserve a scrap for bike riders then for cause accidents and wound some of them comping them. So how long people for that? So every day or so?
Yeah, some people for that any day.
The one the bank picking at this area, we make when I get the urge for make this road.
Yeah, one bank picking now.
Okay, for Makeni, Legal Aid Board Salute don't train and don't induct 6 paralegal we ready people to cop up on. The program being take place at the Legal Aid Board Auditorium Board, the boardroom that will be 4th Street and Freetown. Tete Kwashi be witness the training and send this report.
Where Iminegi in strong advice to the new paralegal staff them where they recruit, the time where they talk to them, waiting they're supposed for do. The Executive Director Legal Aid Board Salon, Fatmata Clara Hansels, is say the 6 paralegal where they don't recruit, then go send them go Kono district and they're going to work at the 3 chiefdom them. Madam Hansels warned them, say they're not for involve in corrupt practice, they're not for take bribe, or they're not for ask people them for anything before they help them, because then they day against the law of Legal Aid Board. He carry on for say if they catch anybody commit any of them crime then they, that person they, whether a man or woman, then the law will deal with them because it day against the law. He talk to them say them for check their work serious one and therefore dress like a lawyer them as that na the dress code. He say as paralegal, they not for puts on per any violence or they not for do something way bad. They for always protect people. But a Hansil tell say, he say they for take step for the one them. We not get lawyer in a court, but then take advantage for them because they not get money. But tap that, he said for tin up for them poor people in there, they rape case them, early pregnancy and domestic violence, or papa we not feed in Pekin and in West. He said the one and they that the case them where they for fight against the training them in Duam. Now one Mr. M.A. Jallo been do the training and now Francis Gabidon been be the chairman. Now Tete Kwashi send this report where I read in the studio.
Well, this now one discuss where happen between one landlord and in tenants na Babadori when we could join Williams as he gets more.
in our journey students. Well, we don't do that place 2 years. We did that place, but before this time, my sister will come more outcome. My small sister. So he come. This was in there. We don't do that place for so many years. It was J. But the mommy call him daddy. The one way get the place. He said, daddy, now they put anybody in one for me then at the place then and they put and they say, daddy, don't born daddy. Daddy be done then we now daddy again. For me help for more get this place. So he can't be saying now my sister help daddy. Then go meet mommy. They invite a lawyer before my sister. They pay the money. The lawyer been dead. Then they call the bar when I get the document of all the place when the mommy in let's border. In your small border. We don't pay this 2 year money. It won't go to Bobby that. And they go applying fast. So the mommy say, they tell daddy now say, me know they go greet them. Okay, the mommy tell me say boss yeah, impossible don't make a lot at that junction. Where boss yeah say in they pay money for that place. So now I get the place. So, but because of daddy in say that we they call him boss J, the mommy they call him daddy. This one way we say now the caretaker for the place. That he say because daddy impossible don't make blah blah. Daddy don't make documents say. Now I get the place. If you been die, daddy for don't pull all in beginning another host day, he claim the property. And I say, mama, daddy not get document to effect for this place. How then you can claim the property? When you big beginning day, then pasale. When I got sick for we, how daddy go work document can't claim the place. And mommy say well, now for daddy's sake make me pull in an plane. I say, mama, no. Not take daddy can flag. They said it took months now for pay. And they can give me letter for levy place in 7 days time. In 7 days time, I mean a year by year they pay.
But mommy said I want to be.
No, by year at the pay.
You know, Mama do sal.
Okay, sir. You know waiting at this family, sir.
Mama with that money.
All right, sir. We can understand. It says somebody been there now, so where be the pay money now, so and everything. By month. Now monthly be the pay.
By month be the pay.
All right, sir. So we can go understand. It's other person don't come away saying I don't list this place. You can explain to family shortly. What's the problem?
Yes, we don't listen to you and Jawi. Now we don't listen anymore. Before the Jawi the pay, we don't tell them the time what for left this place. The time don't pass safe. The time don't pass for safe. Don't even that other shop. That woman, that shop they lock up for complete 3 months. They're not be open. They're not be open themselves. So with the physics that tell what will make that shop they for lock. It just lock no more. We don't know the way about again. Pass later now we catch up and come. Yeah, but we don't tell them. We lawyer, we all lawyer. We like mommy, you lawyer. We don't come serve the people and make them come out.
Alright, the community people where they in the diaspora, they come together for make Sackville streets in the Spindere and he sent this report. Alright, okay, we go come with that. We go for a short break. We'll come back, we'll continue the program. Alright, welcome back, and now we turn the microphone to you. We send you message them.
Okay, I will start with this first one. We say community get the power for tap corona, and corona affects na all man affects. It comes from Hansels Bangura, na Smile at Town.
This one say the night curfew, well, they don't impose them. They say, but the fear now is that the night thief man them, we na arm over them. Say that for police, for the watch over citizens their life, because their life in their hand.
So I say it's really pathetic for persons with disability, especially this current situation right now in the country. The same place say the government and other partner donors them go help them people and they come from side visit to a hill station.
This one says we still wait for a press release from Ministry of Education for law know the position of the academic activity them at different learning institutions them side visit to a hill station.
So I say big thank you to the Sierra Leone's Nurses Association and congratulations to the beneficiaries them na the College of Medicine. They come from visit to na hill station.
This one say I hope say the government could try for look into the Interreligious Council then press release for let them open a mosque and church them back so that people could pray against COVID-19 from Boss Eli Abdazak.
So the one say, do you have me fellows and people them? Until we all know say the coffee order that starts today, and do you make we abide by the rules and regulations of the government? Do you if you know say you for go far place, you say na for grab quick and rush for go they make you know go face the law. You say do you it beg it come out from David Nuku na Congo town.
This one say make them return go home. Say some na village them come out, say make them go na the village them.
So the one say anytime we outbreak in there, it's not a person with disability that they suffer, especially the one that we blind because then depend no more for the church person. They say even now we school them, then government school them. Say government not even provide materials themselves will protect them in the day. Say it's so you do ya with a beg, make them show concern to them. They come out from Khadija Cargo.
This one say we used to say we call on the fellow Sierra Leoneans for continue for follow all COVID-19 preventive measures. Say the third wave of COVID-19 is very dangerous.
So the one say police they do work for say all man idea by the rules and regulations. They come out from Mustafa Ramadan Fofana na Prince of Wales.
This is we used to say this are concerned citizen na concerning Bitmani Hotel. You see the way the Chinese people they say they maltreat them, they say not tell well, they say the Chinese they redundant them over 1 year ago and now they don't decide for pay the benefits and even the benefits they don't work according to how they may work for the year. We they give them benefits in a 4 million. Say they call on Labour Minister for cancer this matter.
So the one say ways I just want for the attention but something we I observed yesterday where they travel go na the provinces. They say but the Crafting toll gates and the Songo toll gate. They say the computer where they get they say no, they function well. They say because the number them way na the vehicle them, they say they appear fine, especially in your vehicle. They say you don't know if the people where they work they not sabi use computer or the computer them they give wrong figure. Do you are na concern?
The police they really they do their work for CC all man adhere to the rules and regulation from Mustafa Ramadan Fofana of Prince of Wales School.
The other one say, do you way use? They say we they beg for help as we never don't block the gutter and water they enter and we host them. They say me na students and me book them all done well. They say do you we they beg for help? If they come out from Ishmael Kamara na number 3 Kolelin na off Aberdeen Road.
They say good evening Dan. They say I ask if you are aware say for every little fare we buy say some portion they inside that price where they go for road maintenance. They say just want to know what thing that they do with that money where then they pay for road user since it can take so long for make them patrol them at the urban road and at the city. So let alone you talk about the rural district from concerned citizens.
This other person back talk about the same toll gates. He said, do you they want for draw the attention of government for me them go check them machine them day because they give wrong figure again.
Citizens them say no the option but for obey the law, but there say let government look at the majority concerned with regard to the law where they lock the religious place them. Said the Zito Wales station.
So the one said we all get for the clean we gutter them and pull all dirty them na treats because the rain we don't start so in order get for funny.
They say the police they need for tightening the security in the country because the thief man them came plenty during the lockdown from Samuel Anacolia, aka Samuel Etu at the UK.
Well, this other one say, do ya, Mr. Lone people then, make we all go according to what the government say, and not for worker and athletes where the coffee don't start. Do ya with the beg, make we all join on for the gap corona come out na the country.
This was as the night curfew don't begin. They hope say Salon Police will make things easy for citizens of the country because you know it's the cost of living the country for now from Boss Eli Nadwazak.
So I say where you do ya we didn't a God rich. He said they suffer for transport business. He said keke them they take pass waiting government tax them for take. Say do ya with a beg more like we where they go college so we no can get enough money them that we earn.
Alright, now so we go take a break and then Mandua.
Well, this now one self-help as then construct road now Sackville streets but Kile Williams gets more.
Mr. Afolabi Chijankol, and I've been doing this job for 38 years ago. I go trade center, but I've been so good in concreting. So I'm insisting I'm in field down the cure in concreting. So this is a road walkway where they do that, and they do in the community. But I look and fit, the idea what I get, I forgive. Despite no salary, no nothing, but I'll keep myself. I don't keep myself to my job. But what I for deliver to the community, I try to deliver. But now, the road, let's say they give you more problem on the road, where would they try for attack, how would they go, and so they increase the idea, because people they work on the floor quick. The Chinese, they would make their road, then they get 1 week. But people they not respect me, no nothing, so then they use you, then they rough the road. So we don't use a different technique now, when on this hillside, where at least Okada, motorcar, nobody knows where we greater the road. So I change the mixture while I reach the side. I make it be at least 4 pounds to 1. Then I spray and back with rich mortar so that you know the stone no grab quick.
Okay, engineer, a quick one. We just see them make road there. If you don't do that at the moment, for the challenge, but before we're away, you see them they dig.
So protect the curing process because you get for dry out. This is not rainy season. When we don't make it today, then you say we block and tomorrow, don't rain come. So you say next tomorrow for what up and what, you know right. So they will take people and let them take constraint, let them allow the road like dry, so they go and enjoy and not go worn out quick. But I will give you a guarantee. From the side where I join them, this road, I give say, I give a guarantee. You yourself, you can do speculation after 8 months. You can do speculation, though you go people try to see.
Now we tell people roughly how much is going to spend so?
Well, roughly it's over 100 million.
100 million.
We don't over that. Yes, we don't over that because we go use up to 1,000 something bags. You understand it? The granite more are the problem. So the road, it don't cost me over 100 million. You understand it? Above. But community people and the stakeholders and they put their head together, houses to houses, people in the diaspora, from England, America, Canada, everywhere. People who were born in this area say we for Mexalone, we ready for Mexalone. So I'm not think so a year no more will stop. But this is an example. Sometimes the other one we can't take now, we go more perfect because then a water area there. And so we water can tar, the one out. When the city tar, the one out. When much car they pass, the tars have water they run there, they build the tar come out. So now we decide to now we give this a concrete road. So at least it will last.
Okay, this people from the diaspora, of course, we then put the money together. We born another area day, like Abu Bakar Kamal, they call Daram, and other people them come together for make sure say they make the Sackville streets, it's a street area. Alright, one for bringing at this. Last week, the chairman for the sports committee in the parliament been take the world team and the official them we been go Guinea for let we go play Benin we qualify Salone for go na the CAF Cup na Cameroon 2022 under the instruction of the Speaker of the House. So after we the chairman for the committee don't talk to parliament but the team, the progress they make. I've been talked to them after that. This is say.
Well, me and Honorable Alusain Kainde, Alu County of 2125, we also are the chairman for the Sport Oversight Committee in Parliament. Well, Parliament gets a role for playing sport because now that makes it the Sport Oversight Committee in Parliament. We see I'm fit say if presidents don't honor the Leon Stars when we beat Benin. That's not the executive don't honor Leon Stars. We see as the parliament we get to play a role for make we say honor them. because then we start. For make we did 25 years, we don't qualify for any big competition, particularly the Nations Cup. You know, we appreciate them for that. We appreciate God and appreciate the players and all that we put chance on them to make we reach that height. So we say I'm fit say, we call them not well, we come honor them, we can celebrate with them. So now that make we call made them come now when they start.
Okay, now that the youngsters don't qualify, what are the way forward?
You know, it not be really easy for make we qualify. Because so we very first game we play. We meet Lesotho, Nayak, you know, we feel so we beat Lesotho back. But the game turned out for big draw. We go Benin, then give we 1-0. You know? We go Nigeria, we all man the feel say, then we go spell Leon Stars. Or we go there, then give we first half 3, then give we first half 4. Then second half we pull all them goals then so it'll be a draw game. When we come here again, we draw with Nigeria, then we go Lesotho, we draw, then we come the last game we forget, we're at Benin. Inside Conakry, we beat them 1. We appreciate God. So we go through all those, we go through the tough times. The days of Aisha, Yuan Sirius, when I'm president, INSEF also make all the necessary effort. So now that we don't qualify, we don't get this kind of result. We fall them with 1. Reason being, so many nations will look for qualify. We talk about Benin then do all kind thing for make them qualify. But to no avail, they not qualify. So if we qualify, we for appreciate them, we for try for put all kind of things so that we maintain a more group at the tournament. So we are advising everybody, particularly the government, because the government, the president and the government get for their approval for make they spend the kind. Let we support Leon Stars, because we see the day where Leon Stars win, where we come out Guinea they come, the number of Sierra Leoneans. I can tell you for free, say, then crowd the day. APCBD, SLPPBD, NGC, all different parties they be involved. So we can't say it's a political rally. Now everybody business for make Leon Stars. When we go Cameroon, we bring the company for be everybody's business. We can't just say that this person here on side. So the government get big role for play. We as parliament, when the budget will come, we will make sure say we advocate for make parliament approval. So the team self gets role for play. And then get very important role for play. If the big sentiments say because now they why I qualify with and they for playback, I'm afraid we'll come out quick. But if we look scout around, we go outside, we get certain players them way not be ever registered for Salone. Talk to them, let them come. They all can train with the one that we qualify. I believe so we'll get a solid team where any team will meet. It's not go easy for them.
So before we go, last one, what you want to tell the general population?
Is that Leon Stars don't qualify. It will be with all business. But again, we see waiting they happen, where people let the frown at Nakuva say they just stop football. Really it's a concern because we see say the corona spread, the rise in Salone. But on the other hand again, clubs them with it, not who get takings then they run. If they don't get takings, the clubs then can't get that money to pay the players. So not two things. Either government subsidize or they allow certain number for going to the stadium where they go get still distance. At least let the club then get something. But without that, the club they not go play. So we advise Nakova, let them call, we all go sit to the table, let we all go discuss so that we find the way forward. Because I'll tell you what, we can't depend just on foreign players. We need home-based players. Like when we go, most of the players that we play are home-based players. So if we look from that trend, then we make sure say game begin play like again, this that we all, particularly the government and the one that we govern football. We get less than 6 months for prepare towards Cameroon 2022. Any slackness on we, it go tell on we. Now we for try to form a committee a committee we go sit down, then do a super budget, a committee we go try for funding.
Alright, well, that's the chairman for the Sports Committee in the Parliament, when Alusain Alu Conte. I'm going to talk to him. Well, I think to say that so we'll put the cutting down. We want for tell that thank you for all listening and continue for listening. Don't forget say the curfew don't start, make you not go feel say the dream, then you not fall into trap.
Exactly.
Indeed. We want for tell thank to all who have put on this program for reach you. And we will do this program.
Nandi Watamuka?
Well, the producer now Reverend Lucian Ganda. So we'll meet back again inshallah on Wednesday. You know that must say tata.